Welcome to WRC Powerslide Season Review. Yet again this season proved why this is one of the most exciting spectacles on the planet. The season spanned 10 rallies in 3 different continents. From the icy tarmac of Monte Carlo to the fast gravel of Finland. And from the iconic mountain route of Pikes Peak to Estonia's snow and ice. That's the arena for the roughest, toughest and fastest clash between man and machine against the elements. Last year's champion Maxi would drive a Fiesta Rally 2 this season for M Sport along with Lazar, who is back for the British outfit. Can the German make it 3 in a row this season? Stobart were Constructors champions last year and they retained the lineup of Dimitris and Sen. Could this finally be the Greeks' year? Citroën will field 4 cars this season, retaining Nico and Silva, and also signing Ed from Toyota and Joel, who returns in the championship after a season's absence. Hyundai are also back in the championship as a factory team, with Russell and Jamie as their 2 main drivers. They'll also field 2 extra cars under the 2C competition team for Maurits and Dustin. Toyota signed Zenor from M Sport and will also run a second car for Will, Silver and Maxi on selected events. They look like a prime favourite for the Constructors' Championship. Also in this season review, you will see George, Sam, Oholic, and Andy. Who will be world champion this season? This is edge of your seat stuff. This is WRC Powerslide. Reigning world champion Maxi got the season underway in the French mountains. Would the cards fall in his favour this year? Early in day 1 it would appear the German would struggle. He found his new car difficult to drive and he was way down in 7th. It was a bad day all round for M Sport, as Lazar's comeback rally ended early after a crash on the second stage of the rally. It wasn't last year's runner-up who was leading Monte either. Dimitris was down in 5th. Nor was it last year's Monte Carlo winner Silva. The Estonian was in 2nd. It was actually Russell who was leading. The Irishman was leading a rally for the first time, and he was loving it. A great day for Hyundai on their return, as Jamie was in 4th. The start of day 2 saw Silver fighting his speed, and he took the lead away from the Irishman. Behind the leading pair, there was a 4-way battle between the 2 stalwart Fords of Dimitris and Sen, the second Hyundai of Jamie, and Maxi, who started getting to grips with his new Fiesta Rally 2. Dimitris was leading that battle until a spin on the final stage of the day, which dropped him way down in 6th. Another driver on the was Citroen's Nico. This crash ended his rally early. That meant his teammates Ed and Joel would have to fly the Citroen flag. They ended the day in 8th and 12th respectively. Skoda were having a much better time this year, with Dan and George getting plenty of top 10 times throughout the rally. On day 3 the crews had to deal with, in part, full snow stages. The tricky conditions soon claimed the first victim, as Russell got this corner all wrong. He would manage to continue, but all hope for a maiden podium was gone. Maxi took advantage of the conditions to go up to second. Both of the Stolbert Fords were also on a charge, heading into the power stage 2.1 seconds apart and 10 seconds behind the German. There, this mistake from the German gave Sen the chance to get second, and he did, beating Maxi by the slimmest of margins, just 0.5 of a second. A spin in the power stage meant that Silver wouldn't score any power stage points, but the Estonian was still, for the second year running, the king of Monte Carlo, winning the rally by 28 seconds.
Poco para uno.
Winner last time out in Monte and championship leader Silver was first out on the snowy Estonian stages. This might be his home rally, but the Citroen driver is not fond of fast rallies. He ended the day in 4th. His compatriot was faring better. Zenor was second and was hoping to get back-to-back wins on snow. But leading the rally was Dimitris. The Greek missed the rally win last time out on snow, and he was eager to enact his revenge. He was leading by 23 seconds. Keeping their strong pace from Monte Carlo, the Hyundais were showing great promise on snow. Russell was third. Jamie was also up there with the leaders, but this off ended all his chances for a good result. Maxi was still not feeling 100% with his Rally 2 Fiesta. He has been unbeaten in snow in the previous years, but this time he was way down in 6th. The Stobart Fords had contrasting fortunes on day 2. Dimitris was managing his lead, while Sen had to fight back due to a scrappy day 1. He went from 5th to 4th. Nico was also showing that the C3 has pace. He won stage 8. On the final day, the battle for the podium places heated up, as Russell, who was looking to get his first podium, rolled on the first stage of the day. He dropped to 6th. Maxi took advantage of this drama, and in just one stage propelled himself from 6th to 3rd. After a difficult debut in Monte Carlo, Andy showed promise on the snow. He was in 9th, scoring his first ever point. Sam also got his first points of the season. He finished 12th. A spin for Sen in the power stage relegated him to 5th and promoted Silva on his home rally to 4th. Zenor gave it his all, but try as he might, Dimitris was just too fast. The Greek won the rally by 30 seconds, his first win of the season, which elevated him to the top of the driver standings.
Poco para uno, suave a la tierra.
The WRC heads to America for the Pikes Peak International Rally. This is the first time that the legendary hill climb route will be used in a rally, and the first rally in the States since Rally New England. The rally started in the best way possible for Sen. The South African was leading by 13 seconds over Russell, the Irishman showing strong pace for the third rally in a row. Just 3 seconds behind the Hyundai driver was the championship leader Dimitris. The surprises of day 1 were Maxi and Silver, who were way down in 8th and 9th respectively. On the other hand, Andy was building on his strong pace from Estonia, getting his Volkswagen to P6 to end day 1. Day 2 started with drama. Will, who was in 4th, crashed out in spectacular fashion. Russell also had an off and dropped to 4th. Maxi again showed why he is considered the best driver in the championship, going from 8th to 3rd in just one stage. It was calamity squared for Toyota, as Zenor would also crash out. Not what Toyota would have wanted. Their championship looks to have started off in a wrong way. In the Super Special, Russell hit a pole and retired. The fragility of the i20 is something the team will need to focus on for the future rounds. Jamie went up to 3rd, 1 second ahead of Maxi. The drama wasn't over though, as Sen's gearbox got stuck in 1st, losing 20 seconds and losing the lead to his teammate. It would be a store-bought civil war heading into the power stage. Pikes Peak was the home rally for 2C's Dustin, and the American would please his home crowd by getting his first points of the season. Another Hyundai getting much needed points was Oholic, who finished 13th. George also lives in the USA, so in his also sort of home rally, he got his best ever finish, finishing 5th. In the power stage, Dimitris hit a hay bale and broke his differential, losing a lot of time in the process. Sen didn't let this opportunity go to waste and beat the Greek to win the rally by just 1.4 seconds and get his second win, his first of the season. So Sen wins the rally by 1.5 seconds. Jamie also gets his first ever podium and the first for Hyundai. In the driver standings, it's a Stobart 1-2 with Silver and Maxi close behind. This 1-2 for Stobart means they are now comfortably leading the constructor standings. The WRC travels to the island of Corsica for the first all-tarmac round of the championship. The Rally of 10,000 Corners had a lot of drama last year, and this year's version promises to provide as much chaos as the previous installment. First out on the stages was the championship leader. Dimitris ended day 1 in the lead in the Corsican tarmac. He may have had no issues, but all the other championship contenders suffered from problems. First Sen had an off, dropping 55 seconds. Then Silver hit a hay bale, which made his Yaris stuck in third gear. He would lose over 3 minutes and drop way down to 13th. Maxi also hit trouble. The German lost his radiator, his Fiesta overheating in the process. He also lost around a minute, dropping to 11th. That left the two Hyundais in second and third, with Jamie second and Russell third. Laza was in fourth, enjoying the Corsican tarmac, and Ned was in fifth. Unfortunately for the Welshman, this crash would drop him to 8th. Same stage, and Jamie also hits trouble and drops out of the podium places. This drama helped Maxi climb from 11th to 3rd. Sen was also climbing up the order to end day 2 in 5th. Maxi continued his climb up the leaderboard, catching Russell and ultimately passing the Irishman to get second. Russell didn't seem that fast though, as he would get his first ever podium. But the winner this time around would be Dimitris. The Greek was unchallenged in Corsica, winning the rally and the power stage to end maximum points.
Poco para uno, suave a la tierra.
Next up in the championship is the Rally of 1000 Lakes, Rally Finland. Get ready for the fastest rally of the championship. An amazing rally, with the Finnish forest being an iconic backdrop for one of rallying's all-time classics. Day 1 in the Finnish forests, and there was a battle for the lead between the top two in the championship, Sen and Dimitris. The South African won the first two stages in the morning, but the Greek won the two afternoon stages and led the rally by 2.6 seconds to end day 1. Behind the two stalwarts was a pair of Citroens, Silver and Nico. It would be another rally to forget for Maxi, as Zenor ended his rally early. His chassis too damaged to continue. There would be no points in Finland for the German. On day 2 the battle for the lead continued, but this mistake from Sen gave Dimitris a breather and promoted Silver to second. On the same stage, Nico rolled and dropped to 9th. There was also a battle for 4th between Jamie, Andy and Lazar. The three were separated by 16 seconds. Day 3 only had one stage, but that one stage was the full 35-kilometer Unimboja test. And there would be a lot of drama. First, Nico crashed out of his home rally with this off. This elevated his teammate Joel up to 6th. Then, Sen had this collision with a rock, which broke his rear differential. There was frustration in the car, and the South African lost his focus and crashed. The South African somehow escaping this massive accident uninjured. Benefiting from all this chaos was Sam and Oholik, who both had a relatively trouble-free rally, and they both got their first ever top 10 finish, in 8th and 9th respectively. Jamie had a great power stage to snatch second from Silver. Behind the two was Lazar with back-to-back top 5 finishes. But it would be a third win of the season for Dimitris. The Greek heads into the summer break with a big lead over his foes in the championship. The WRC returns from the summer break for the Tarmac Rally of Germany. This is Max's home rally, and last year's champion is still winless this season and would love to break this streak in his home rally. The German in a Toyota Yaris WRC for this round. And when the rally started, the German stamped his authority on this rally, winning all of day 1 stages to build a 23-second lead over Dimitris in second. In third was Andy, the Volkswagen driver impressing on his team's home rally. There was also a battle for fourth between Jamie and Sen. The pair separated by 1.9 seconds at the end of the day. George was in a Citroen C3 WRC for this round, but the Jamaican wouldn't have a good rally, having this off early on. Maxi continued to increase his lead on the second day. Andy's charge ended as the Brit started to lose time. Silver and Sen went up the leaderboard, relegating the Volkswagen driver to 5th. Jamie's round of podium finishes ended after the Brit had this crash. On day 3, Dimitri started to fight back, winning the morning stages to cut the deficit to 17 seconds. Sen also went ahead of Silver in 3rd. Dustin was having a good rally, despite an excursion with a ditch early on day 1. The American was the leading Hyundai in 10th. Same couldn't be said about Russell, the Irishman suffering his second retirement in a row. Joe was ever consistent, finishing in the top 10 for the 5th rally in a row. Maxi was once again the winner in Germany, winning his home rally for the 4th time, his first win of the season.
Poco para uno.
Rally Slovakia is a new event in the championship. The rally is similar to Germany and Zlin. It's dirty tarmac roads with the old gravel section in between. A recipe for a very interesting rally. Stage 1 was a night stage in the city of Košice. Silver, who was back in the Toyota, the winner of this stage. But when the rally headed up in the mountains, Silver clipped a tree, bending his steering rod and losing 30 seconds. He dropped to 6th. Sen was leading the rally, with Jamie in 2nd. The pair were separated by just 2 seconds. Dimitris was in 3rd. Behind him, Maxi and Nico were in a tight battle for 4th, separated by just 1.7 seconds. But incredibly, both of them crashed out on the same stage. Maxi's title defense seems all but over. On the next stage, the rally leader also hit trouble. This off ended his rally early. His teammate assumed the lead, but just 0.6 of a second behind him was the charging Silver, who overcame his Friday mishap to go from 6th to 2nd. Behind the two was Jamie. There was also a 3-way fight for 4th between Joel in the Citroen, Volkswagen's Andy, and Zenor. Joel was leading the battle, ending the day in 4th. On Sunday morning, Silver wasted no time and snatched the lead away from Dimitris. Unfortunately for Joel, an overshoot would cost him 4th. He dropped down to 6th. Zenor would finish 4th, a return to his better form. Also in great form was Dustin, who equalled his personal best finish, ending the rally in 7th. Oholic also secured his second top 10 finish of the year in 9th. Silver would win in Slovakia, beating Dimitris by 5.9 seconds to get his second win of the season and the second win in a row for Toyota. Rally South Africa is a new event, providing an all different challenge for the crews. This is Sen's home rally, and he would love to win this for his home crowd. Before the rally started, we had some driver market news. Toyota only fielded one car for this event, meaning store-bought were Constructors' Champions. So to save money, the British outfit did not travel to Africa. That left their two top drivers scrambling for a car for this rally. Sen would fill in for Andy, who was making his one-off rally for Toyota. Dimitris joined Skoda, replacing George, who went to 2C competition to partner Dustin. Andy wasted no time getting to grips with his Toyota and won the Thursday Super Special to lead the rally for the very first time. When the rally headed to the Savannah, the top two in the championship took the center stage, ending Friday as 1-2, with Dimitris in first and Silver in second. George also won a stage on his Hyundai debut, but this off ended his rally early on. Sen had a disastrous day. He was all the way down in 8th. Maxi was in 3rd, but yet again the German suffered this off. There would be a new champion this season. On day 2, Dimitri stamped his authority on this rally. He went 34 seconds faster than Silva on the 27km Sleeping Warrior test. He was leading the rally, and he was also in a position that gave him the title. Andy also used his engine advantage to move ahead of the Estonian. There was also a battle for 4th between Lazar and Jamie. The Serb getting the better of the Brit, ending Saturday 22 seconds ahead in 4th. Jamie wouldn't beat Lazar this rally because of suspension issues on the final day, losing 3 minutes and dropping to 6th. In the power stage, Andy, who was in a battle with Silva for 2nd, had this off, which cost him a maiden podium. The Toyota driver was devastated. He dropped to 5th. That elevated Lazar to 3rd, the M-Sport driver getting his first podium this season, and he was delighted. But the man of the rally was Dimitris, the Greek winning on his Skoda one-off to get his 4th win of the season. His win, along with Silva 2nd and Sen 6th, means that the Greek is this year's champion, his 2nd ever championship win, meaning he joins Maxi as the only two multiple-time champions of this series. Dimitri is extremely happy to win this title after finishing second for the past 4 seasons. So Dimitris is champion, with an unassailable 60-point lead over Silver. And in the manufacturers, Stallbuds have clinched it.
Poco para uno. Suave a la tierra.
Barum Rally's Lynn, a long-time WRC rally, makes its first appearance in the WRC Powerslide calendar, a rally famous for its changeable conditions and dangerous roads that are hard to master. Before the rally, Sen had a boating accident and sustained an injury, which means the South African would miss the final 2 rallies. We wish him a speedy recovery. The rally started with changeable conditions on the first day. Champion Dimitris went for intermediates, whereas Maxi and Silver went for dries. There was rain in the stages, but not enough for the groove tyres. Silver was leading, with Maxi in second, 14 seconds behind. In fourth was Jamie, who also chose intermediate tyres, 14 seconds behind Dimitris in third. First one to succumb to the slidey tarmac was Zenor, who slid into a ditch and lost 3 minutes. Then Lazar, who was fresh off his South Africa podium, also went off. On the second day, Silver excelled in the damp conditions and further extended his lead to 46 seconds ahead of Max in the Fiesta. Zlin is Kanzan's and Skoda's home rally, and the Czech driver in the Czech car would finish 11th, earning the 5 points that come with it. On day 3, Silver set out to win his 3rd rally of the year, but incredibly, on the penultimate stage, the Estonian went off and crashed into a house, losing his clutch and 6 minutes. The Estonian was inconsolable. That elevated Maxi to first. The German had a healthy 20-second advantage over Dimitris in second. Silver's misfortune elevated Joel to 4th. The Citroën driver guaranteed the R5 class championship now. Dimitris won the power stage, but it wasn't enough to beat Maxi, the German getting his 2nd win of the season and recovering from his slump. Jamie got his 4th podium of the season by finishing 3rd. Zenor also recovered from his day 1 problem to finish 5th. And so, this is it, the finale. After 9 rounds, the WRC travels to Britain for Wales Rally GB, one of the most historical rallies in the WRC calendar. Get ready for a muddy, fast gravel rally in the Welsh forests. Maxi has won all of the previous installments of this rally, and the outgoing champion would love to keep his winning streak alive and simultaneously get his third win of the season. The German in a Toyota Yaris for this round. Dimitris was also motivated to win this rally, having won all of the other gravel rallies in the season. But the Greek had an overshoot on the second stage of the rally and ended the day in 9th, 30 seconds behind the leader. Maurits was back in the championship for this round, and the Dutchman was the surprise of day 1, ending the day in 5th, just 4 seconds behind Silver in 2nd. Maxi was first, with a healthy 22-second lead over Silver to end day 1. It was a Citroën 2-3, as Nico was just 1 second off his teammate in the last podium place. On Saturday morning, Dimitris wasted no time and fought back in the sweet lamp test and went from 9th to 2nd in just 1 stage. Second and 6th were separated by just 6 seconds. Zenor returned to Stolbat for this round, replacing Sen, and the Estonian was in 3rd. Despite his healthy advantage, Maxi continued to push until disaster. This off-ended the German's rally and season. His Wales winning streak was over. Dimitris won the 22-kilometer stage by a massive 55 seconds to end Saturday in the lead, by a minute over his teammate. On the same stage, Nico's run ended, retiring from this crash. Maurits' great comeback rally also ended after the Hyundai driver had this off. This rally marked the return of Kasper, the Swede in the Volkswagen Polo R5 for Wales. He ended the day in 6th. Final day, and with Dimitris having a big lead, the battle for 2nd took the center stage, with Zenor and Jamie in his home rally. The pair was separated by just 13 seconds heading into the power stage. All the chaos also meant Kanzan in his Skoda would get his first top 10 finish in a rally. In the power stage, Zenor edged Jamie by just 1 second to get his second place of the year and becoming the 5th different driver to get a podium in a Fiesta this year. Jamie also got his 5th podium, making him the driver with the 2nd most top 3 finishes this year. Dimitris won in Wales, ending his perfect season in the best way possible, winning the rally by almost 2 minutes, getting his 5th win of the season and winning all of the pure gravel rallies this year.